Hey boo, welcome back to my channel and to the I'm Okay series, where I offer gems I've learned along my journey of artistry, love, and life. Typically when these words hit me, I immediately wish I would have learned them earlier. Like the minute I realized I had dreams and desires is when I would have wanted to really understand these words. But then I realized most of the words were already spoken to me, but they were only going to stick when my mind was ready. So breathe, forgive yourself for literally everything, and let's get whole. All right, y'all, let's talk about mental health for real. One of the things that I find myself revisiting on Google, which we all know that's like the worst thing to do when you're concerned about something, is anxiety. I don't think that I don't know my history with anxiety, because I just refuse to put a title on anything that I'm going through spiritually or mentally, because I just feel like it solidifies it, it puts it in place. But I have always been curious about anxiety, especially when the pandemic came around. I wasn't sure if it was just based on what was going on in the world, or if this was something that I was going through, but I definitely felt like I had anxiety. And luckily my sister-in-law, dealt with it as well. Would she be my sister-in-law too? I don't know, it doesn't matter. She dealt with it as well, and so she kind of just made me feel not so strange about it. And then the more I started talking about it, the less strange I felt about it, and the less it was able to control me from being social, because I started to discover more of my friends who were also going through it. And when you share something, it loses its power. If you share something that makes you feel ashamed or makes you feel some type of way, it really loses its power to control you. Needless to say, this episode is not a replacement for mental health evaluation by a specialist. It is therapeutic, but it's not a replacement for psychotherapy or psychiatry. So definitely don't use it for that. But I thought it'd be interesting to discuss the top 5 unique signs of anxiety, because a lot of times when we look it up, there are so many signs that are common and could mean something else. So it's tough to really pinpoint what is a symptom of anxiety or an indicator, but I did find a few common symptoms that are not as usual, and I'm going to list them, because you might have them and be like, didn't know that was connected to that. So here we go. The first unique symptom of anxiety is indigestion. I know, who would have thought? Indigestion, such as heartburn or acid reflux, could be a sign of anxiety in your body. Your body's basically going into fight or flight mode. That's what anxiety is. It's your, I like to say your ego, but the word ego has been dragged through the mud, but it's basically it's your body sensing a threat, and then it goes into fight or flight mode. And one of those ways is indigestion. I don't know if you have an anxiety about what you ate, but hey, that's a unique symptom of anxiety. Another unique symptom is phantom ringing. Now, I definitely had phantom ringing, like my left ear would ring or my right ear would ring. And I like to look at spiritual causes for physical symptoms as opposed to emotional, because I'm really into spirituality. So I look up the spiritual meaning before I look up anything else, and that includes the physical meaning. But yeah, ringing in your ears. Ringing in your ears can be a sign of anxiety. Another symptom, the third, is burning sensation. And that could be burning sensation like your skin, or burning sensation in your throat, Burning sensation. That one I thought was a little weird because I'm like, burning sensation. I personally have never had, well, no, I could have had that. I mean, I don't know. I've never really thought about having a burning sensation. I think if I do have any kind of burning sensation, it would be like maybe some type of indigestion, and I would just do a shot of apple cider vinegar. Not telling you to do that, not a doctor, but that is the third unique symptom. The fourth unique symptom related to anxiety is irregular heartbeat. I definitely had that. It would be so like, I think it felt like a heart fluttering thing, and it was confusing to me because I initially thought that it was related to iron deficiency. I had iron deficiency and was anemic for a little bit, and then I corrected my hemoglobin. So I was like, and after I corrected it, obviously I didn't have to take iron anymore, and I didn't have any like irregular heartbeat issues or anything like that. But I would say like around last year, I did start to feel like the irregular heartbeat, and I don't know to what extent it's related to anxiety, but it's out there. It's out there as a symptom related to anxiety. And the fifth unique symptom related to anxiety is physical numbness or tingling. I know, physical numbness or tingling. Now, that is definitely something that I have not experienced. So I don't have much to say about that. But if you have, that's one of the top 5 unique symptoms related to anxiety. So there you go. Those are the top 5. And I wanted to put those out there, not to scare you, because, you know, I don't like health information that scares me and makes me feel out of control, but just to be informed and to pay attention to your body, because you really can calm yourself down from the inside out. You know, your body will do what you tell it to do over time, you know. So these are things that go on the inside of your body. They're trying to get you to pay attention. That's the main thing. All these symptoms and signs and all that kind of stuff, it's just your body loving on you, telling you, hey, pay attention to me. You know, when you're thirsty, you feel a sensation in your mouth, you know, and that's your body telling you, hey, we need water right now. Or, you know, when your skin is doing something crazy, or, you know, our bodies are so intelligent, and the more we inquire about them, the more we are in relationship with ourselves. And, you know, just remember that all of these disorders, especially when it comes to mental health, you know, somebody named them. Somebody named and claimed them. And it can be a huge problem, or it can be just a name. And it doesn't have to be your identity statement. You know, it doesn't have to be your identity. It can just be something that you experience from time to time that is an indication of something that's going on in your mind, something that's going on in your spiritual realm, something that's going on in your personal world. So there it is. Pay attention to your body, pay attention to your mind, and continuously be in relationship with yourself. If you liked this video and want to hear more from me or see more from me, I haven't posted anything on anxiety before or spoken about it, like in interviews, or you know, if I'm being interviewed by a blogger or magazine. And I'm really happy to talk about it here, because there are people like me that are very curious about how their body works, how their mind works. So if you want to see more, like, share, subscribe, and also comment if you have experienced any of these symptoms, because some of these are wild, like the tingling, the physical numbness. I've never heard of anybody experiencing that as a result of anxiety. So, comment below and tell me if you've experienced any of these, and I'm pretty sure someone's going to see it, relate to it, and feel a little less weird. Not that weird is bad, but once you see somebody else that's going through the same thing, it just kind of makes you feel like, okay, I'm not alone. I'm okay. Hey, I'm okay. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you enjoyed the episode yesterday, and I will talk to you soon. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this and get more tips like this, like, share, and subscribe. And turn on the bell notification so that you get notified whenever I put out a new video. Also, if you like the song that's in the background, it is called I'm Okay from my latest project, Blackcurrant, which is available on all streaming platforms. I love you. Have a great week. I'm okay with